Last time on the Reclamation, we took turns as the party members explained and decorated their rooms in their violet house. Afterwards, we saw Sabas head down to the temple where he had his first interaction with Shar, in which he seems to be on the path of redemption, however that is to him. And then we spent a night over at the Serpent's Fang Inn and Tavern where an epic stare down took place. But as we take a look ahead, with the tournament fast approaching, will the party be ready? Let's find out.
That's not right. That's not right. That looks gnarly.
It was an accident. It was on purpose, but it wasn't really meant to be on.
Curtain like a son of a bitch. Let me tell you what.
Maelthorin is tired of taking shrooms.
Force a fucking squirrel. A squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm having
Sabas?
a heart attack.
Yeah, Timmy's mom.
I turned the computer on.
What's up?
Timmy's mom's hot.
We're picking up on a crisp, cool Kosha 14 morning. It is, the morning's kind of chilly. I'd say it's roughly about, 30 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Sun hasn't even fully gone up yet. I'd say it's probably like 7 in the morning. And you guys know that you will be taking off in a week's time to head over to Skall. So if there's any last things that you guys wish to cover here while we are in Violet Hall, we would want to do that now, and then we can, if nothing, we can fast forward to the day of departure.
We kind of hit as much as we could.
Mm-hmm.
We think.
By the way, did anyone else wake up with a sniffle? I don't know what was in the food last night. I don't feel good.
Did you also catch a new accent or something?
What? You ain't ever heard the thing where you're a whole different person when you got the sniffles?
I don't think so, Ab. No.
Well, it must be me thing. Yep. So
Wee. My nose is a little sniffly.
what the fuck is that? What'd you just call me? Listen, man. I said I'm sick,
you
not
get French, you get Southern.
not flaunch. I don't know what you call me a flaunch.
A flunch?
Yeah, you ain't never heard of them. They're from east of Carnavia. You ain't never heard of them? No, he's speaking French. I know that. I heard that before. I'm pretty sure that's an insult. All right, I was sick, goddammit. All right, quit that. All right, I'm hurt. I can't speak that. No, I'm under the impression, though. I think we found everything we could.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anybody else find anything else in particular?
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. What we still need to be here for.
Yeah, I think.
We just fast forward to the first day of Rusang, the first day of tournament month, and your day of departure. You guys sleep in a little bit this day. It's roughly about like 9 a.m. When you hear a loud knocking at the door.
We're still sleeping though, right?
Are we all in the same room? Or all of
Just
our
on the
room, all of our
our
doors
house,
being
right?
knocked?
The front
I
door's
assume
being
on our front door.
knocked.
Oh, the front door's being knocked.
Will someone go get that?
I'll go get the door.
Who's on the first
I'm
floor?
awake.
Come on.
I'll go down.
You're on the first floor.
No, I
I'm
don't remember.
snoring.
That. All right,
And
someone
yes,
else
Sabas,
that's
you are, like,
also
right in
here.
front of the door.
It's so loud. I don't want to.
And I'm going down the steps. I'm heading towards the door.
Yeah, you open it up and you see Lord Carvin in a big winter coat.
Big
Yeah.
winter. Is it cold?
Yeah, it's a crisp morning.
Yeah, it's true.
The dead middle of winter.
Yeah. I'm not too far behind. I should be right behind.
Come on in, sir.
Coming down the stairs.
All
as we
right.
open the door.
And he,
Welcome to our humble abode.
I know it well.
Remember, this is his house. He grew up here.
I'm glad to see you all look rested. Looks over at Sabas. Mostly rested. I hope we can get over that for you.
Hey, you didn't listen. There ain't like bugs in my bed, are there? You ain't ever get sick in that room.
Bugs.
I got fucking sniffles. And it's only me.
Well, I mean, it is really cold. It's starting to get pretty cold out there, so maybe
I think maybe my window might have a leak in it. Could you maybe
we'll
get
have someone
check?
look at that while we're
Appreciate
gone.
it.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll let it go. You know, it
Sabas,
was an
do you
accident.
not have winter wear?
Well, I mean, my jacket should suffice. I wear short. I mean, I always wear jackets and shorts. Normal.
But no pants.
What the fuck do you need pants for?
Is
got
are
hair
you
on-
okay?
I got hair on my calves.
No
What?
wonder you're always sick.
Negative 20 degrees. This guy's wearing shorts at school.
Yeah, it's what I always do. It ain't never been a problem before. I only get sick like once or twice a year.
You all are wearing pants?
You know, guys, if we would have stayed down south to come up here, he would not have gotten sick.
That's my point. I didn't choose this spot. We just kind of said like, no.
You
we
kind
should've.
of agreed
we
to it.
literally
I mean,
had
I didn't
the
deny
choice
it.
to pick.
But I would have got outvoted. I didn't want to look bad.
I really should learn some.
I'm
some
green.
magic.
Yeah, your
Well, I ain't.
your,
I'm
your
built-
sick voice is just making me cringe. I get this southern feeling.
All right, that's it. I'm shutting the fuck up.
This is a family-friendly entertainment. How dare you say those words?
Well,
What the hell?
we got a couple carriages waiting by the gate. We have one for you and then a carriage for Donde's team.
You got one with the heating pad so he can sit on and maybe warm up and get better. Oh, I'm
We
looking
can-
out for you.
We can make some amendments to the carriage, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Saren is wondering if cure wounds helps, because he does not fully understand. So he's just sort of like,
Thaumaturge. You can heat me up.
Is that
Pretty
what
sure
it's
that's what
called?
that does. Thaumaturge.
It's all for show stuff.
It's all visual.
Thaumaturgy.
It could
you
be
can-
a placebo.
You can
effect.
look like you feel better.
Yeah, if you change me to red,
Looks
then I'll.
healthy.
Yeah, if you radiate me red, then I'll feel hot, and therefore I won't have sniffles anymore.
Yeah, and if he goes too carried away, I'll just chill touch him. He'll be fine. He'll cool down.
What the hell?
He's gonna explode. He's just gonna crack like pottery.
But yeah, you guys pack up your stuff and head out to the gate where there are two carriages. One of them already has Donde's team in it. You see just a few members of the military force of Violet Hall and Donde, and there's a rider in each of the carriages. And Donde approaches you guys like, "Oh, it's good to see you this morning. Are you feeling ready?"
Born ready.
All right, well,
As we warm up, I'm ready.
no time to waste. Go ahead and hop into your carriage, and we will set off. We'll be sticking to the main road. We'll just head down the road that goes south of the forest, and make our way over to Skall. And we should be there in a week's time, which gives us a day to just relax and not be on the road.
Prime
while we
yourselves.
Get ready, and I hear that there is a local tavern that has made specialty drinks for the tournament, so you know where we'll be.
The church? Sorry.
The library.
You all hop in and start heading off, sticking to the roads, and it's a pretty calm trip. You come across on the, let's roll. On the third day of travel on Rusong, the morning of Rusong 4th, is right when you're just about under you're just south of the Fang Breath Forest, and you actually see ahead of you there's a couple of carriages that are coming out of the woods. You peek your head out, and it's snowing. It's snowing this morning. It's a gentle, soft snow, and it's out of the trip. It's one of the warmer days. It's still pretty cold enough for snow, but it's not the coldest day you've had on this trip. And you peek out, and you see Roland just waving from the back of his carriage.
Rolling.
Hey, who is that guy again? I can't.
He
How you
came out of the book.
doing?
I got stabbed.
Oh, he's your buddy.
Yeah.
He was. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Call him insignificant. I just kind of forgot.
Well, it looks like this is truly becoming a
Wait, are we
little
stabbing this
caravan.
No.
No.
We're past the
This guy
stabbing.
we-
Hopefully.
This guy we kind of saved when we opened up a book and he came out and attacked. We kind of saved him.
He's the trauma buddy.
Oh,
Sure.
that
Yeah,
guy.
he's the princess locked in the castle.
Locked in the book.
Situation.
I don't know
No,
what.
the princess thought that we were going to give her a treatment. And she was like,
I don't know what Sabas is saying. By the way, I can't understand through his thick ass accent. So,
No, I know that's not fucking true. So, I cough at him in his direction.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, talk shit, get hit.
Can we not turn this into the Oregon Trail? Before we get there?
Wait, what? Oregon? I have an accent. You don't have to have one. What the fuck?
I meant the dying of dysentery before we make it to the tournament.
With a con save of 21, not only do the costs not affect you, but you are now immune to Sabas's sickness for the next
Yeah.
24 hours.
Can I hero point that?
There's no.
Fuck.
No.
But you guys stroll up, and you're going side by side with the carts from Astrafeld, and your cart is right next to the party with Roland and Lila and all of them, and you guys just make conversation through the rest of the trip, and you guys camp and
Yeah, get real friendly with each other before we
Fight each other.
fisticuffs. Yeah,
Yep.
well, you know,
like a true tournament arc.
Roland's like, well, we might not even face each other.
True.
There's
Well, I mean,
Always a
nobody
possibility.
Not with
knows
that
what
attitude.
nobody knows what we're even going to be doing here. There might not be a normal tournament like what you would hear in the stories.
yeah, we'll still kick your butt though. Even if it's in a like team effort point based thing, because you know,
Are you saying if we don't fight him in the tournament, we'll have to find a way to?
we'll beat them in the arts
Figure-
and crafts competition. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not really good at this talking.
Arts and crafts.
Someone else should probably do that.
I like. Go ahead.
You hear someone from the other cart, one of the other villagers of Astrafell's like, arts and crafts. Oh my god, I'm gonna win. Yes, that's my strong suit.
I hope we fight that team first.
Are you saying they may be mostly of the arts community and not so much of the fight people with their fists community?
That one at least. That
That
one
one
member of the
you
team. A
want that? You want to
5v4.
arm wrestle that one?
That
Yes.
or he makes that to perfect his fighting.
Mhm.
He uses
What the
that to
hell?
perfect his
It's
fighting.
going to be like pocket glitter, and then you'll die.
I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
arts and crafts is
Right.
weapon making.
Needle to the eye.
All right,
Your
Dead
friends
Space.
are, your
No,
friends are
thank you.
scary, buddy. I don't know if I want to touch. I don't want to be around them anymore.
I don't want to touch him.
I don't even know what pocket glitter is, but
And I don't want to find out.
Yeah, if there's any conversations during the next 3 days of travel, before you reach Skall, please let me know.
Yeah, I wanna go up to Lila and I wanna say, okay, so I know that you're a bard and you do the bard thing, and that's magic technically, right? How do you do that?
I through the power of music.
Oh, that makes sense.
Better
I
than
can
power of
play a few
friendship.
things. So if I play things and I really, really concentrate on it, maybe something will happen.
Brother, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to learn to understand the whole mystical, magical part of things that I'm very new to.
Brother,
I mean, magic comes to everybody differently. I mean, I do mine through the power of music. You have the druids who take it from nature. Some, as yourself, take it from the power of the divine. And then you have some that just like books, and she points to Maelthorin.
Nerd.
He does like a book.
I
Except for the
heard,
book
I
that
heard
attacked
quite
him.
the opposite, actually, which is really strange.
No,
Yeah.
that there are books he hates. That's true.
Their books.
Yeah, especially
scare
one,
me.
especially.
Golly. Still have nightmares about it.
He tried to teach me too.
That actually put me to sleep. It was better. It was actually one of the better sleeps I've had, not gonna lie.
I'm glad I was helpful.
You're welcome. Or
Well,
thank you, actually.
Everybody finds their magic in their own way. So maybe instead of trying to copy what somebody else does, maybe find out what magic means to you.
That does sound good.
That
I will
sounds,
still go
Right.
by a liar though.
sounds as disgusting as like a Disney
I would
quote.
love to teach
I was
you.
gonna say that's the line leading into a musical moment.
Ooh.
Find out what
That's how
magic means to
you
you.
The Reclamation, the musical. But don't worry too much about understanding how, just understand why. Why do you have the power to heal? Why do you have the power to protect?
Saren like slumps at that. He's like, I needed it in the moment, but like it's just causing a lot of problems right now, if I'm being honest. I don't know.
I mean, it's kept your party alive, so it can't be that many problems.
I guess, but we just had a run-in with a floating guy who is not the same guy that he says he is, and he's after me. He's after our bloodline. It's very confusing. They wouldn't need healing if it wasn't for that, so I guess we need answers.
With what I have been able to hear from Mom and Dad's conversations, I don't think it's because of you. If that helps at all. It just seems to be, in a better phrase, a side quest for them. It's not
Maybe.
you that's making them directly involved. They are directly involved whether you were there or not. You are just a person of interest.
I don't know if that helps.
Well, I tried.
Thanks for
You're
trying.
the magnet that brings all of us together.
Oh, that's so
I
nice.
think maybe another way to word that is everyone has their own part to play in this, and you can't be the master. You can't be the master of all trades. You'll be the jack of everything, but master of none, right? And where you maybe not do well, we'll fill in those gaps. Same as for each and every one of us, right?
We have our own places.
Now you're starting to sound like an actual team.
We still don't have a picture drawer.
Haven't we always
though.
been one? Hey, by the way, who wants to play hacky sack?
Moving hacky sack?
Oh god.
In the cold, we got dudes around the fire.
Oh, right. For some reason I thought we were still riding.
No, you would stop at night to make
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Right.
Aggressive.
I was like, if we were kicking it across caravans, that'd be fun.
That would be awesome.
Maybe we should try that tomorrow.
Everyone on the different
That's some X
wagon.
Games mode right there.
I think we're onto something.
Wait, that being said, we can run pretty fast. You know, we could catch up to the, if we dropped it, jump off, go get it, and
Exactly.
jump back on.
Yeah.
I can tie some rope to one of my arrows. I can just bring it back.
Bring it back.
Ooh.
Little grappling hook action.
Punch a hole in
Did
it.
have a
No.
hole in it.
Yeah,
But we can
yeah.
better to repair one than to just
Mm.
lose it.
Mhm.
Or also,
There are a
you
lot
have
of
a
rabbits
cantrip,
around.
right? That you can just go grab it.
We
Oh,
know
yeah.
we know where all the rabbits are. We can
You
kill
just
them.
bug
and make them
Maelthorin
do
every
it.
time.
Yeah. Exactly. Whatever the fuck that's called.
Not bug Maelthorin. Maelthorin
Mage
would
hand.
never let
Mage
it
hand.
pass him.
Yeah,
He's
he's
too
the
good.
goalie.
Yes.
I feel like he's only as good as you hype him up on.
He
Yeah.
made some good kicks
Whoa.
the first time we started doing this.
It was
so-
a really good kick.
Anybody
He
actually-
mooned us in
Yeah.
the process, but it was a really good kick.
That's how good it was.
forgot
That
that.
we needed that as well.
What'd you say, Thorin?
I wanted to forget that. Thank you for the remembering.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, did anyone hearing this? I can't understand what he's saying. He's still
Tons of
coming through.
bitch.
his
Oh
thing.
my God.
He's still making fun of me for some reason.
I'm gonna
He's
find
just
a way to
asking you
get
a
you hit in the face.
I'm sorry, I like ninja dodged your sneeze. You tried to cough directly in my mouth.
That was an accident.
I'm pretty sure that's how the Black Plague got spread.
What the fuck is that?
No,
that
it
was
wasn't the rats
rats.
running around.
No, it was sneezing directly into
fleas on
people's
the
mouths.
rats.
Open mouths.
Mhm, Yep. I read that somewhere.
What the?
Just straight macking. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Just whole face.
What the?
All right, we gonna try the hacky sack, or are we just gonna keep on going?
Yeah, let's spread hacky sack, not disease.
Let's say I
I'm down with that.
Spread the sack, not disease.
Whoa, I don't think we can say spread the sack.
We'll show the.
Sack.
Hopefully, we won't mess it up. We'll show the other caravans
I'm
about.
just saying, the
we
bicycle
do.
kick I pulled off last time, there was a possibility of spreading a sack, and it could have been bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, you know what? Instead of just trying to spread this legend, let's see if we can do it again.
Okay.
Another more legendary moments.
All right. I am going to.
If you're
what are
just
the
doing-
acrobatics.
If you're just doing simple kicks, I'm not going to make you roll. But if you want to do something specific, that's because, I mean, you guys have done this enough to where the basic stuff you don't need a roll for. You have mastered the basics of hacky sack. But if you wanted to do
I'm
something special, that's when I'm going to ask for a
going
roll.
to ping my.
Well,
hacky
I think we
sack.
should start with the basics and try to get the other groups
No.
teach them how.
Yeah.
The way of the
to get
sack.
them interested. You know.
While
Yeah.
we're going, when
I'm
the
gonna.
that comes to me, I'm gonna wing it and I'm gonna hit it off of Sabas's head, off his dome, back over to my chest, and then pop it back over. So I'm gonna need to probably do an athletics check for that, right? An acrobat.
So
Which one? I
what?
want acrobatics. What
I'm
do you
sorry.
think?
No,
what-
a
Well,
history
we're gonna
check,
make him the
actually.
last one. He's gonna be the last one.
I'm gonna wing. I'm gonna just destroy it. It's gonna hit Sabas right in the dome, bounce off his head, and then it's gonna come and I'm gonna catch it right here, like my, right here, and then I'm gonna pop it back onto my foot and bounce it back into the team. I feel like it's more.
Well, I'm gonna start off since I always carry it with me. I'm gonna put it on my top of my foot, and I'm gonna just flop it over to Saren.
I'm gonna like juggle it with my feet, like one of those cool like behind the back things, and I'll just kick it over to
Is this
who
popcorn?
didn't get it.
There's only been 2 people who've gotten it.
No. I mean, who doesn't?
Caleb, or-
Roland. I'll kick it to
Yeah.
Roland.
Yeah,
Rolling.
give it to one of the newbies.
As a newbie, he is going to roll. You kick it towards him, and he hits it with the side of his foot, hits it a couple of times, hits it a little bit higher in the air, and actually turns around, does a backflip, and kicks it towards. Let's see. Gotta go by the dice. It goes to Maelthorin.
So as it's coming at me, right, I get up, I jump high, and I'm just like, bam. So let's see. What do I have to roll to make that? Acrobatics?
Let's make that one in acrobatics. Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Big whammy, big whammy.
I'm on fire. Oh, so this is like, just think of like Blue Lock slow motion, just like my eyes are
Oh my god.
like, bam, I just fucking destroy that thing right at Sabas's head.
Can
Now
someone
does
check his
Sabas-
dice 2 in a row?
Does Sabas bounce it back over, or does he not?
You see this hacky sack coming right at your forehead. Sabas.
Fireball.
No, not the hacky sack.
He's been holding on to that one.
Are you gonna fireball?
Yes.
I'm gonna need everybody to give me a dex save because it is close enough to where
No,
everybody
I'm
is
not.
in
No,
the.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I would not.
Eldritch Blast. Do that instead.
I will try to Eldritch Blast it out of the air. And I understand that this will be a very difficult thing to do.
Would it?
Oh, well, you just play hacky
Probably.
sack.
I mean,
You have to train our abilities? Is this sack
Just-
strong enough?
Did we play this with you once?
It's not so much as that it's difficult to destroy. It's more that it's coming at me quick, and there's a
in
lot
an
of effort
annoying
by
fashion.
Maelthorin. I understand. I could see this as a difficult-ish thing to hit. You tell me what you would like me to do.
I mean, if you're gonna
You do what
Eldritch
you want
blast
to do.
it, then Eldritch blast
It's
it.
your choice.
Yes. Okay.
I saw a blast.
I guess we need to know what's the DC on a hacky sack.
He just has to hit its AC.
Mm.
What?
The AC is 25.
It is tiny. It is tiny. So
16.
That one hits.
Dense.
All right. I do 10 points of force damage to it.
Don't forget about your second Eldritch blast.
Oh, that thing!
I'll choose to just do. I'll choose to just do the one.
So here's
is
the
like-
fun part. This is force damage. Eldritch Blast does force damage. So you see it coming straight at Sabas. Sabas just Eldritch Blast. You see, has anything changed in your Eldritch Blast since having your communication with Shar?
Think of them as two black hole vortex, not crazy, but they're just like two black vortexes that like have shimmers of lights in between them in either hand for each one. But just the one that I'm conjuring in my right hand for the Eldritch Blast, it just becomes a fast moving like ball instead of like a lightning chain or something like that, right? It just becomes the encompassing symbol of Shar as it like visualizes into my hand. So it's more just like a black pit instead of,
Mm-hmm. You see, as you shoot off the Eldritch Blast and it's going towards it, this black vortex, as it gets closer to the ball, you know you've cast this spell. You've done this multiple times. And it's always been the same. But this time, as it goes to hit, you see that the force kind of gets smaller. It kind of diminishes a bit. As it hits the hacky sack, not enough to explode it, but it pushes it a little bit slower, but right back to Maelthorin.
So then I catch it right here in my neck, and then I pop it back down, and then I kick it back to. Do we have any other any new randos?
So we got your
We have
ranger. But
Whole
no,
teams
we-
around
What
us.
was his name?
Lila's over there.
Nira's
I'll
there.
kick it over to Nira.
Nira's there.
Mhm.
I'll kick it over to Nira.
Nira will also roll.
Also, before I kick it off to Nira, I say, "Wow, you didn't have to do that to our hacky sack, you dick," and I knock it over to Nira.
Yeah.
Reflexes. I
Nira,
look over at Sabas and I'm like,
That's our only one.
That was new.
you see Nira kind of taps it with her foot to like hit it towards her other foot, but then she misses with her other foot, and the sack just plops onto the snowy ground.
She got one.
Yeah, good try. Good try.
After all what we just did, that's how. Oh god.
You do feel, even though you have been a little under the weather, for some reason you feel a little bit warmer, as if a fire was lit under you for a brief moment, Sabas.
The hell?
Ugh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. It's enough. I'm just let me get some more rest today. Catch you guys tomorrow morning. Sabas will go to the caravan and lay down where he normally would.
Okay.
Well, we tried some team building.
Roll my eyes. And...
New way to train.
You guys want
though.
to keep playing?
We should probably get some rest and keep going.
All right. Toss me the hacky sack. I'll put it away.
You see Nira picks it up and tosses it at you. And with that, we wake up the morning of Rusang 8th, right outside of Skall. You guys are about 100 feet away from Skall, so not right at the gate, but you are... you wake up, look out, and just as the first time, which a little bit different, there's snow on the ground, and you actually hear, even from this far away, like the town's excitement. You hear a lot of commerce, a lot of like loud talking, and a lot of what sounds like hammers hitting things, as you can probably assume that they're just getting things ready. And you make it to the gates, and as you guys go in, you see the Odd Brothers kind of just look at you guys, and one of them throws up rock, and the other one throws up scissors.
Who does that?
The Odd Brothers.
The Odd Brothers.
And as you guys go past, they're like, "What? No paper? Fuck you guys."
I was gonna. I thought they were just doing. That was.
They are pretty odd.
But you guys
get that name from somewhere.
get situated actually in the same inn that you guys were in while you were in town before. You each have your own rooms. They're a little bit smaller than the rooms you stayed in last time, but they are roughly about the size of your bedrooms in your Violet house. And you were kind of just left to your own. You know, Donde is heading to one of the local inns, or one of the local taverns in town. And
First and foremost,
I'm up for a drink and a look.
Dubbager, would you like to go collect our orders?
That sounds like a very good idea. They should
Make
be
sure
in
we
by now.
get those tied away before we possibly forget them before our tournament.
Thank you for reminding me. With all the excitement going on, I actually forgot.
Exactly. Did you only have weapon orders? You had your arrows, right?
I had my arrows.
He had arrows.
I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I had my armor.
think that's
and
all I
a
had.
set of
Mhm.
arrows. Cool. I guess we can go set out and get those arrows real quick.
So yep, you head
If anyone
to...
else wants to come, be my guest.
Yeah, as you guys head to the weaponsmith, you see that there's just a human girl, who kind of looks up like, can I help you?
Yes. We had orders.
Names.
that we're supposed to come back to?
Yes, names.
Dubbager. Dubbager.
Perfect.
And
And-
Balasar.
Dubbager and Balasar. Awesome. She runs to the back. And all right, there's 10 fire arrows for Dubbager. And there are 10 lightning arrows? Was that right? Lightning was what you ordered? Yeah. 10 arrows for each of you.
Lightning arrows. Add that to the inventory real quick.
Let's see. Equipment.
Updating mine to 6 to 16.
Same thing with the armor smith. You have another assistant there who picks up your order. I believe Sabas also had mithril armor made because we had two sets,
that's right.
2 chunks. We had 2. Were they both breastplates? Mithril breastplates?
I believe mine was a breastplate. Let me double check. It was 2 breastplates because I remember him making the order. I was like, also make me one too.
Mhm.
Yep. So breastplate.
I think I added that.
I saved it in my notes this time, so I don't forget.
And I'll get that on your character sheet and everything before next session.
Yeah.
You still have most of the day. You got to Skall pretty early in the morning, so it's still, I'd say, roughly around noon by the time you go around town and gather all your stuff. And
I'm gonna proudly wear it. Act all like new boot goofing with my armor on.
new
Okay,
boot. goofing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go probably get cleaned up first because we've been traveling for a long time. So
I agree with that.
I'm going to the bar.
Is there like a bathhouse spa kind of thing?
Each room has a bathroom.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna take a nice little bath, little dragon bath.
Dragon bath.
Yeah. Just in the water
I'll
like
take
this,
a
make a
quick
little
shower.
A little crocodile action there.
Accidentally lets out a lightning blast.
Oh no.
Accidentally
the
giving
toaster.
yourself toaster bath.
Oh no.
Good thing you're resistant. Half
You're
damage.
fine. You're fine.
It tingles a bit.
Wow, if you ever get sick, you sneeze lightning. Wow.
Makes sense. I think just any sneeze is just at least like a little like,
That's awesome.
not like a full, but like a,
Like that's really inconvenient, but that's still awesome.
yeah, it's like shocking yourself. But I guess for me,
Inconvenient for the
it's
people
very
around
minor.
him.
Right.
Buddy, move!
I'm about to
Besides
sneeze.
that, I
Someone say pineapple!
besides that, I'd get cleaned up and then head out to the tavern where the happenings are supposed to be at.
I'll wrap up my bath and head to the tavern.
I'd wait around for whoever wanted to go too.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody makes it to the tavern, and I am so excited.
I am already like
I did.
4 beers down.
Pre-gaming, as per usual.
When they walk through the door, I am just so happy to see them. Let me just put it that way. I'm just so happy.
So
I'm
you
immediately
guys,
uncomfortable with how excited you are.
you guys walk into the Slick and Spit.
Lick and spit.
You see there's a
You
lot
what?
there's a lot of tables and a bar that goes across the entire side. There's a couple of ovens built in one of the corners for the food, and you see mounted up on the wall there's a giant eagle head and a giant bear head. And you see this is a pretty lively spot on tournament eve. And as you guys walk in, you guys are greeted by one of the few barmaids that are kind of running around, and you find Maelthorin at the bar, just kind of drinking away. Do you guys get your own table? Do you approach Maelthorin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just say, hey, you want to stay up here at the bar or you want to go find a table with us?
I walk over to them and I'm like, guys, have you seen? Look at that eagle. it's mighty and the big black man. And I'm just like,
So-
I cut him
More I
off
think
already.
For reference, there's the slick and spit.
oh, great.
Oh, there's a map
Nice.
for it already.
Oh my God.
Fantastic.
Are there any
And-
tables open
Yeah, you see there's a couple
for
tables open.
5 to 6 people?
Yeah,
No.
the table directly behind
You can see the heads,
Malthorin,
oh my
the
God.
bottom left corner table is open. And as you guys sit down you notice it at the bar, but as you sit down, you also see
Who's playing the piano? 'Cause I want to go play that piano.
I'm at the table. I'm at the chair by the wall.
I would love to play the piano.
Playing the
um,
piano first.
A few drinks. Get a few drinks
yeah,
in.
so you guys see a menu sitting at the table.
Oh.
Brother, what?
Ooh.
I will tell you
No bread.
that the
My favorite,
purple
soup, no
worm
bread.
rum sizzler is on.
Purple worm runs. Purple worm?
It is on fire. I had about 3 of those already.
I want an
It's-
elemental mimic tongue.
Now, I got a question. Giant toxic tea is 1 copper piece or 7 copper pieces?
7. That's a 7.
That's a 7. Okay.
Mm.
So verifying that as a 7.
Yep,
not a 1.
yep.
Giant toxic tea. Well, I'm not wearing the sweatshirt for nothing. Get me a tea.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
Same
do-
here. I'll have to give that a try.
7 copper coins.
Bring me also
1, 2, 3.
steak and potatoes along with that.
That sounds great. Is that an 8?
8. Yes.
That's 8 silver pieces.
All
You know,
right.
places like this always give us weird font.
The food will be ready, and the barmaid yells back, 2 steak potatoes in 10 minutes. We'll be
Perfect.
ready in 10 minutes, and I'll be
Bring me my
back with your
tea.
drinks.
It might be medium.
Did you get half of these off of Urban Dictionary? Because that's what it sounds like.
So you want to know where I got these?
Oh, no. Is there a book?
In the Game Master's Book of Astonishing Random Tables, there is a section where you roll D100s and it makes up drink names.
This is awesome.
I had
Every
Whitney.
bar we
I
go
had-
to, we need to have this.
I had Whitney roll for all of them.
Nice.
He had Whitney roll for
Way to go, Whitney.
All the
Perfect menu.
the
Nice.
tournament specials I made up, and then obviously like tea, water, and the food I
Yeah.
did. But like all the drink names she rolled for.
All right, guys.
Great day.
I just want to say,
Nice.
I rolled a performance check. I rolled a 22. I'm going to the piano. Right now.
Brother, 2 nat 20s and a 19?
And a
What's
19.
happening? Save
I
it
am
for the
playing
next
that
session,
piano
bro.
Like a fucking baller, man.
The tournament is next session. Save it
People,
for that.
so as Maelthorin walks to the piano, you see people are kind of like laughing, like, "Oh, this drunk guy's gonna go on the piano," and it is the most beautiful tune that you guys have possibly ever heard. And you see like mouths open and eyes widen as they hear this.
As each session goes by, Maelthorin is just becoming more and more like Jack Sparrow.
But
This is
you
magic.
guys see the bar maiden, which was just a like a 5'2" dirty red-haired human woman who is carrying 2 giant mugs. And when I say giant, I mean you will have to probably use both your hands to tilt this.
All right.
And when she puts it on the table, you feel the table kind of move.
I love this place.
Interesting.
I'm gonna feel like a toddler.
Cheers.
And as you drink, it tastes just like your characters wouldn't know this, but you guys might, a Long Island iced tea. It's just giant. And after a little bit of time, your steaks and potatoes arrive. You said you were getting something, Saren?
Yeah, I think I want the elemental mimic's tongue. and the steak and potatoes.
Yep. Your steak and potatoes comes out with the others. And your elemental mimic tongue comes out just a minute after she puts the giant mugs on the table. And the elemental mimic tongue, you kind of see it's changing colors as it swirls. You see some reds, some blues, some browns, and some greens. Roll a d4.
I got a 3.
A 3. So as you start drinking it, you kind of see that most of the colors except for the brown fade away. And it kind of just tastes like a thick pudding. The texture is like a thick pudding as you're drinking it.
What flavor is the pudding?
It's like a tapioca.
Okay, it could be worse.
It's got the little like
I was
bobas in
looking
there for
for
like
it.
a tongue effect.
I do like. I like a boba.
But does Saren like a boba?
Yes. Thank you.
I think Saren would like a boba.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I was looking for like octopus ink flavor or something. Or
No, I don't want that at all.
Calamari. Are we able to see any of our caravan members also in this bar? At any other tables?
Other than Donde and his team, which you see a couple members at the bar and the other ones at the small table in the top left. You do see a couple of the members from Astrafeld. You see a couple of the people that you were mining with in Pondashali.
Yeah.
And
It's like a nice little reunion.
other than that, you see mainly some townsfolk. You see a couple people who look like they might be a part of the Skall team because they kind of look armored up, but it could just be someone who's there for training. They're just kind of dressed in like a normal Skall garb that you've seen them in, with a cloak and chest plate.
Do you think there's any way that we can order drinks for everyone and get them really drunk and hungover tomorrow?
I applaud the initiative. Somehow I feel like we would end up more drunk than everyone else and we would self-sabotage. I mean, look at Maelthorin. I think he's about to play the fucking piano.
I think it benefits him.
already about to. He is.
Yeah, he's like a drunken master with music.
Where's his performance? Where's his performance?
He already
check?
rolled it.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
What's it sound like? What's going on?
Like I said, it was like the most beautiful piano tunes you've ever heard.
Really digging the steak and
Root of the
potatoes,
beer.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, the steak is very well seasoned. It has some sautéed onions on top of it. It's kind of like a very good savory. You can tell the way that it was cooked with the wood. It has like a good wood cooked flavor. And the potatoes, it's just a whole potato. And you see that there seems to be some like a spicier seasoning over the potatoes.
Tell me more about the spice.
Think of
Describe
it.
the flavor to me. The mouthfeel. The temperature.
This is actually getting me a little hungry.
Is there butter?
They bring you butter on request.
If it's butter.
Butter. Boogie woogie.
If it's butter, it's better.
It's butter. It's better. So while the night progresses, you see people come and go. A lot of townsfolk. You overhear some conversation, and the barmaid kind of comes like, overhearing the conversation, like, during the tournament, this tavern is solely for tournament people. After each day of the tournament, everyone will be here enjoying dinner and drinks, and it'll be a good time to mingle with some of the other contestants, maybe get a feel for their strengths, if you will.
So where's the team from here?
The Donde. Oh no, never.
The Skall team.
Yeah, Skall
She looks
team.
around, it's like, doesn't look like either of our teams came in today. They were here for lunch, but they were having some meeting beforehand to make sure that they were all ready. They're trying.
How intimidating do they look?
Well, before you guys got introduced to the whole thing, they were the most intimidating. But I think, looking you all over, I think they might have some tough competition this year.
I'm just gonna slide and stand in front of Maelthorin while he plays the piano. I'm just gonna.
I'm sure he's fine on sober days.
He's fine now, apparently.
He's better
He's
now.
fine in a
Definitely.
different way.
Bless
I'm
his
now
heart.
playing a slower song, and I have like tears running down my eyes. I'm like going to
At
town.
this
I'm hitting
point, I'm gonna ask for another performance check because it has been about
Emotionally
10
drunk.
minutes since
Emotionally
you
drunk.
started.
10 minutes can change someone's talent real quick.
Nice, 22.
I can't wait for all the ones he's gonna roll during combat.
The hell,
Let's
have
be
y'all-
honest.
have
This is
y'all
where it
ever
matters
seen this
most
side of him?
anyway.
I'm now singing. I am now singing.
You hear as he's singing, you hear some like emotional, like you can tell he's crying, he's getting emotional, and what sounds like what could have been like voice cracks, he just blends into the melody so perfectly that it just packs so much more emotion into whatever story he is trying to tell within his music.
I'm singing about my long lost home. About the
Oh,
people
I
that I've
thought-
left.
So much
I thought you
passion in him.
I thought you were thinking about your terrible book experience.
Are we getting more of his backstory from just this one song alone than what he's told us?
I think so.
Oh my goodness.
I think
Yes.
for those who have watched his Illusion episode way back at the beginning of this, you are hearing him retell this entire flashback.
Oh.
Mm.
All right.
Well, now we know his flashback.
So our characters know of his
Yeah,
illusion
now, like-
not just us.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
I love that. It's actually, I actually kind of like that. I'm down.
Wait, all of you saw stuff like that? I feel like we should have a sit down of what we saw and tell each other. 'Cause-
Oh, you
Yeah.
saw something too?
Yeah. Did you?
Well, let's,
did you
let's
not?
let's not do it to the whole world like Maelthorin is, but
No. That's the only way is through song.
I mean, he can write
Well,
mine.
Are you sure he's not just making up a story? I know this is kind of vivid, but I mean, he's good at telling tales. You know, he fibbed about me a lot.
where'd Elmer Fudd come from?
Saren season, Sabas season, Saren season.
Any other drinks you guys want to try? Knowing that you're gonna be here every night for the next 3 nights, you don't have to try all the drinks tonight.
No, I'm done with the one night. The one drink is all I want.
yeah.
I don't know what Mueller means.
Bueller.
Bueller. Does
I'm
mean
only
the
about a
drink-
quarter of the way done. You're like, holy shit,
Does
this
that mean
is
the
a
drink
giant.
does that mean the drink doesn't exist? Is that what a Bueller drink is?
Bueller.
So, after a night of singing and emotions and drinking and good food, you guys head back. The distance between the tavern to the inn you guys are staying at, it's just a few blocks. It doesn't take you too long to get back. You get well rested. And as you guys wake up, you all hear knocking at your door, and not at the same time, but individually you will hear knocking at each of your doors, and you'll hear Donde go, "It's almost time. Meet at the Coliseum."
Time to suit up.
You guys get suited up, and as you're walking towards the entrance of the Coliseum, we have a slow pan like Monsters Inc. of all 5 of you just like slowly walk in towards the Coliseum, and you see like people on the side starting to whisper and point, and you see a couple people are cheering very loudly, and all of that is almost drowned out by the noise from the Coliseum. There are still a couple of lines of people trying to get in to get seats. There are a lot of people here. And as you guys are walking, you see there are a couple of tables that weren't there before, signifying that that is where something is going to be. And you guys walk into the Colosseum, and everything, you can't even hear yourself think, everything is drowned out by the noise of cheering and screaming as you walk in, and circling around the Colosseum are 7 other teams. You have...
Did we all just like come in our own areas at the same time?
Different times, but you all kind of meet. You have... but each gate was signified for a town. So you had the 2 teams from Violet Hall come from one entrance, and so on and so forth. And you see Donde's team. You see the 2 teams from Asterfeld, the 2 teams from Pondashali, the 2 from Skall, which now seeing them, you see that they are all cloaked. They have the normal garbs on as Skall enforcers, the Skall people in Skall do. But the team to the right, you see most of them comprise of most of the teams comprise of like 4 to 5 members, but you see this team only has 3, and they are wearing masks. And above each of them, there are little like magic signs that has their names, and above them you see the Caped Frontierers.
I'm gonna write that down. I don't have my notebook with me.
Frontiers. Wait, which is that Skall's team?
The Skall,
What are their...
team of 3, the ones that has the
Okay.
mask on, that look. The other group just looks like regular
Yeah.
guards and people that you saw last time you were here.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe these masks? Are they like plain masks?
They're like
Are they
covering
kinda
just
festive?
they're covering half.
Gotcha.
And you see each of them has like a different, from this distance you can't quite make out too much detail, but you can tell that they each have like a different design on them.
Gotcha.
But
From like the nose down.
yes.
If it's Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Noob Saibot, we're cooked.
Yeah, it's rough.
And what probably catches your attention even more than that, the Colosseum itself is about a good 50-foot by 50-foot circle. And there are 4 giant pillars that go up to just about the top of the Colosseum itself. And you see there are little ledges a little high up, and you see a bunch of wizards standing on them. And then at the very top, there is a floating platform with a wizard that is dressed more finely, with long white hair, elvish ears, and very sleek features. You would assume that this is probably the High Wizard. And
Checks out.
you see all of the wizards start to weave magical symbols, and all of a sudden the crowd just shuts up, and it is eerily silent. And you see, as the wizards finish their cast, you see, the best way to describe them are screens pop up. Seem to be some sort of like scrying, but it's instead of like seeing somebody, you're broadcasting it. It's like the opposite of scry. Instead of looking in on something, you're appearing out. And you see all of them are focused on this wizard at the top. And he kind of... Welcome to Skall, fellow Carnavians. I am your host and esteemed head of Skall, the High Wizard, Flothrin Xantar. Welcome to the Winter Festival of Powers. And you see in the back what seems to be fireworks. 8 teams from all over are here. And I am so glad to be able to say that we have our friends from Asterfeld back this year. They were freed after a few months back by one of the contesting teams. So be looking out for them. Today will be a test of your self skills. Around the town, there are a total of 12 trials. Each team has to succeed in 10 of these 12 trials. For the teams of 5, you each must participate in 2. The teams of 4, a couple of you may participate in 3. And for our team of 3, they will divvy up 3, 3, and 4. The first 4 teams to complete their trials and make it back to this Coliseum will advance to tomorrow's bracket tournament. And it starts. And you see, as he says starts, all of the screens have a little static and they all change. Each screen portraying a team. And you see you all up on this screen and you see all the other teams, and it's kind of circling around and you see the cheers start to rise. Everything gets loud. They're shouting. People are lighting off their own fireworks with whatever magic they have. And you just hear the wizard go, now. A bunch of fireworks. As you see the teams start to rush out of their gate. And you guys follow shortly behind. And that is where we're ending off tonight's session, with the start of the tournament coming your way.
Happening.
Which one of you 2 fine participants are going to take a trip down the coals of death?
Nice.
Fucking grab it, and I break the glass open in half. I split it, and I just let it pour down my fucking throat. I open my gullet. I don't even taste it.
Seems a little weird for numbers to be afraid of each other.
Yeah. Well, 7 committed a house robbery. So.
If you 2 are in agreement, it would be much more fun for the 2 of you to tug it out.
That's a good couple. That's a good couple.
That's the one you choose.
All right, Potter, here comes another thing I'm going to make up on the fly.
Try to hit me, try to not hit me, it's your choice. Come and throw some knives. And you see the attendant next to him start spinning the wheel. He's like,
God.